channel, make sure to subscribe button, hit the like button, share these videos on your social media platforms, and if you want to donate to the Cash App, is $Freeway95 US, and PayPal, paypal.me/LBryant699. Let's get down to business. So we're going to talk about the NBA playoffs. We got 3 games on today. We got game 3s. The series is shifting. Memphis going to Minnesota. You got the Dallas Mavericks going to Utah. And you have Golden State going to Denver. Now, that took a Herculean effort from Jalen Brunson. What's up, Terry Smooth? Salute to you, bro. Took a Herculean effort from Jalen Brunson on Tuesday night to even the series with the Utah Jazz. Now, reports have came out today from Adrian Wojnarowski and multiple outlets that Luka Doncic is doubtful for Game 3. There was some kind of possibility that he might have returned tonight for Game 3, but that's trending towards doubtful now. So they're gonna have to go to the game last night. What's up, SheX? Salute to you. 360 Kings, what's up? So they're gonna have to go at it again tonight. It's gonna take another Herculean effort from Jalen Brunson. Now, what's up, Gideon? For some reason, Utah is having a problem defending guards who can create and get other people's involved and all that. So that's going to be a problem if they're going to let Jalen Brunson go off like that. If Jalen Brunson's not going off, then you're going to have to rely on Spencer Dinwiddie, right? Now, with that being said, I don't. While Jalen Brunson get his numbers tonight, I don't expect him to drop another 40 burger on the Jazz. I think the Jazz are gonna make the necessary adjustments. I think they'll win tonight at home. They're very tough to beat at home. Utah is just like Dallas. Dallas is very tough to beat at home, and so I got Utah winning tonight. Memphis at Minnesota. Memphis did what they were supposed to do on Tuesday night. That was the more, I anticipated that. And I still had Memphis winning in 5. So I'm sticking to my guns. I still got Memphis winning tonight. But it's going to be a lot closer tonight than it was the other night. They just couldn't buy a bucket. The Timberwolves did. They just couldn't buy a bucket. What's up, Alex Heron? And they ended up getting blown out. They lost by damn 30. So I got Memphis winning tonight, and then for the final game, I think Denver goes. I think Denver wins this game tonight. I think they're gonna take care of home. Another team that plays well at home. Jokic plays a lot better at home as well. Draymond Green, for much trash I talk about him, he's playing some hellified defense on Jokic. I don't know what he's got going on. I don't know what his deal is. But he's contained Jokic. Jokic ain't having these, 30, 40-point triple-doubles and all that. The Golden State Warriors, their defensive scheme, they practically sold their souls to the devil to stop Jokic from having those monster games and all that. Which means guys like Aaron Gordon that they traded for, he ain't getting it done. Other guys like Monte Morris and Will Barton ain't getting it done. 2 games, 2 blowouts, man. And then Mike Malone. And this is the one thing I always keep banging on when it comes to Mike Malone. Why has he not made the adjustment yet of putting in Bones Highland? Look, you got a guy that can create in Bones Highland. Why aren't you using him? Monte Morris ain't getting it done. You need to put in Bones Highland in the lineup. He can create. He can cause havoc. But whatever. So those are the games I got tonight. Let's talk about those games from last night. Now, I watched the Boston Brooklyn game, and Brooklyn for most of the, I say for about the first half all the way up until about the midway point in the third quarter, they had this game in hand. Now, Kevin Durant had an awful 2 games. He's had an awful 2 games. Last night, Al Horford was playing great defense on him, getting timely strips and, making life for KD a living hell. Now, one thing I noticed that the Boston Celtics did to Kevin Durant, outside of being real physical with him, they switched. They had KD had multiple looks, so there may be a sequence where Al Horford might be guarding him 1-on-1, and then you might have a spy just in case he drives or whatever like that. So would it be Jaylen Brown? It'd be Jason Tatum, right? And then on other sequences, KD sees those double teams. That's how you had Bruce Brown go off like he did last night. Kyrie too. They like those 2 guys. Kyrie and KD, the Boston Celtics made it a point to not let those 2 go off. Now, a little known fact that hasn't been talked about a whole lot, but I'm going to bring it up. Ime Udoka was assistant to the Brooklyn Nets last year before landing a head coaching job with the Boston Celtics. So, if I know, and he's out coaching Steve Nash, okay? Ime Udoka is out coaching Steve Nash, okay? Now, Ime Udoka was an assistant on the Brooklyn Nets coaching staff last year. So if anybody would know tendencies, traits, attributes of a Kyrie Irving and a Kevin Durant, it would be Ime Udoka. He would know how to defend those guys. And that knowledge is paying off. Now, Jason Tatum, from much of the first half last night was ice cold. When he got that steal in the dunk, that's all it needed. Because with shooters, for some shooters, all you need to see is that ball go in the bucket like one time, and then as soon as Jason Tatum saw that get that dunk and that ball went in the bucket, he came back down, shot the 3, swish, and he just caught fire. That third quarter, Boston went on the attack, and they ain't even look bad. You had guys like Peyton Pritchard coming off the bench, getting buckets. Jaylen Brown struggled for most of the first half with turnovers and poor play, but he turned it on in the second half. So Marcus Smart, another dude, whose defense and tenacity and he looked like he suffered a thumb injury, but he was able to play through it. He got going in the second half. The whole Boston Celtics team got going in the second half. Meanwhile, Brooklyn, that fourth quarter was abysmal. Between KD and Kyrie, it was a freaking nightmare. It was a nightmare. Neither one could get their shots up. Boston defense was locked down, swarming, overwhelming KD and Kyrie, and you practically got the end result of what you saw. Brooklyn got cold in the fourth quarter. None of the role players could come through. Yeah, Bruce Brown did. Bruce Brown was able to do his thing, but Dragic, and there's another question I got, right? There's another question I got. Where is LaMarcus Aldridge? Where is LaMarcus Aldridge? 2 games he don't see the court. 2 games. You got Nick Claxton hawking up all the minutes and Andre Drummond looking like the fucking honey sugar bear off Golden Crisp and some shit. Where's LaMarcus Aldridge? Look, Nick Claxton is a good dude, right? I ain't got nothing against Nick Claxton, but this is the time you need LaMarcus Aldridge in the game. You need LaMarcus Aldridge in the game. Why is he not touching the floor? What's up, Unique Dawn? Salute to you, my sister. They don't got Robert Williams down there. LaMarcus Aldridge can take the pressure off KD and Kyrie. Why you think you got those experienced guys? And Steve Nash is not, man, look, man. Steve Nash got to go, bro. I know we talk about other coaches being on the hot seat, and what's up, Daz? But goddamn it, Steve Nash got to go, man. He had a hip injury. When did he have the hip injury? Cause when did that get reported? So there's that game, and then last night Toronto had Philadelphia on the ropes, and then Joel Embiid decided to find himself, especially in that fourth quarter. He hit the game winner. Philadelphia is up 3-0 on Toronto Raptors. All right, now I will say this. No team in NBA history has ever came back from 3-0 to win a series. There's only 2 occasions where a team has came back down 0-3 to tie the series. In 1994, you had the Denver Nuggets going down 0-3 to the Utah Jazz. They was able to tie the series before Utah won in Game 7. And then you had the Portland-Dallas series where, what's up, Big Worm? What's up, Big Worm? Long time no see, man. You know what I'm saying? Salute to you, bro. You know, you had the Portland-Dallas series where Dallas was up 0-3 on Portland. Portland came back to tie the series, and then Dallas ended up winning Game 7. So those are the only 2 times, really, where a team has came back from 0-3 to even tie the series, but no team has ever won the series coming back from 0-3. So could the Raptors be the first? I don't know. Could be a possibility, but it's looking bleak, especially with Scotty Barnes not being down with an injury. And then Gary Trent, he played last night, but, you know, dude was playing through an illness. But Pascal Siakam and Fred VanVleet and all, and even to a lesser extent OG and Anunoby, where are these guys at? I mean, Jesus, man. But whatever. Blown leads, you know, with the fast pace they're playing, and, you know, nobody really slowing the ball down. You know, team. What's up, Yusuf Knight? Teams playing at a fast pace, so a team could be out 20, and, you know, it really doesn't mean anything. You would figure if a team is up 20 points, man, that's game over, man. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers, you know, wrapping up and get ready for the next day. But no, in this day and age, you know, in this fast-paced NBA, where, you know, the three-point shot is emphasized, and, you know, and other elements of the game is emphasized some more than others, to where you can be down 20 and come back, right? Now, I didn't get to see the game last night between the Raptors and Sixers because that was on NBA TV, and I was practically focused on TNT. So the other game last night pitted the Chicago Bulls and the Milwaukee Bucks. So let me get this straight. And shout out to Ticket, right? Ticket brought this up. You let DeMar DeRozan practice in y'all. Why would you let DeMar DeRozan practice in y'all facility last night, and then, or the after game 1, and then he comes back and drops 41 on y'all? 41. He hit y'all for 41 points. And now this series is tied going back to Chicago on Friday night for game 3. What the fuck were the Bucks thinking? Also, Chris Middleton got hurt in that game also, so there's a possibility he may not play tomorrow. So Chris Middleton being out, so who the hell is going to step up? Is it going to be Brook Lopez? Brook Lopez had a good game last night, you know, stat-wise. Giannis, you know, Giannis going to do Giannis things. But where's Drew Holiday? Where Bobby Portis, there was a Bobby Portis signing in game 1, but not really so much in game 2. And I blame Mike Budenholzer for that. Look, for these NBA playoffs, man. Look, there really some idiot coaches out there, man. You know how much I don't like Mike Malone, right? And you know how much I don't like Mike Budenholzer is another guy that does stupid shit too. He's another coach that does dumb shit too. So, you let DeMar DeRozan going off, Bucks being careless with the ball like my man Gideon said, right? And then, you got a recipe for letting the game get away that you had no business losing. Look, the Milwaukee Bucks, if they decide to come play basketball, they'll sweep the goddamn Bulls. They'll sweep the Bulls. How can you sit up there and just play cat and mouse with a team like the Chicago Bulls? Giannis not making free throws, that's not a surprise. I mean, that should have been a thing coming into the season that he should have improved on is his free throw shooting. So, teams are gonna go boxing 1. And look, teams are gonna go boxing 1, dare Giannis to shoot the mid range, and dare him, to shoot free throws and all that. So, and Steve Nash, he's a horrible coach too. Steve Nash is a horrible coach too. You got LaMarcus Aldridge rotting on the bench for what? But anyway. Dad need to hear it. Bull should have been down 0-2 getting on. They shouldn't be up 0-2. They should be down 0-2. Yeah, he could be a better soccer coach or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Team USA need a soccer coach. Hell, Team Canada need a soccer coach. Shit. Steve Nash ain't no goddamn good coach, man. You know what I'm saying? He a fucking clown. Where, the guy they had before, they fired him prematurely. Who's the guy they had before? Player from the Himalaya. What the fuck is his name? Lionel Hollins, that's his name. Bring him back. Hell, bring in Mark Jackson or some shit. You got Mark Jackson rotting away doing ESPN commentary, and then they slap him in the face even further by making him do Golden State games and shit. After he was unceremoniously, unjustly fired, they making him do Golden State games. Some bullshit. But yeah, bring Mark Jackson back. Mark Jackson rotting away doing ESPN, and then you got these bum-ass coaches out here. God damn, that dog big. Shit. Yeah, and look, a lot of people exposing Kevin Durant, man. Look, I don't know what's going on with Kevin Durant, but he need to understand his legacy on the line, bro. His legacy is on the line. Because nobody's going to respect those 2 championships he won in Golden State. No one's going to respect those 2 championships he won in Golden State. People are going to think he ducked in. People are going to say he ducked and run. And he did duck and run. Look, all you KD fans out there, just know, y'all sitting up there pointing the finger at LeBron, but your guy did the same thing LeBron did, okay? He did the same exact thing. Matter of fact, their careers are parallel. So all I gotta do is put a body on him, right? And then he can't do nothing all of a sudden. Kyrie Irving, man, look. One thing about shooting, right? Shooting is regression based. It's a regression, just like anything else, right? But it's going to regress. That look. If a motherfucker have a monster game before, don't expect him to have another monster game after that. That is where it is when it comes to shooting, man. And then, a lot of times, I feel that Kyrie and KD, I think they try to play too much hero ball instead. I think things can be a lot easier if they can get guys like Bruce Brown, like take it like they call Doodoo Brown, and guys like Dragic and LaMarcus Aldridge. Put him in the fucking game, coach. Put him in the game. Aldridge can Al Horford. Steph, look, LaMarcus Aldridge to me could be the difference maker if they decide to put him in the game. But for some inexplicable reason, Steve Nash didn't want to put LaMarcus Aldridge in the game. They got him rotting away on the goddamn bench. Is he hurt? What the fuck's the deal? Now, there's another piece of news I wanted to put out here. Another piece of news I need to put out. Word got out that Ben Simmons is finally going to come out of his shell and play Game 4. So if he can play Game 4, why can't he play Game 3? Why Ben Simmons can't play Game 3? If he can play Game 4, why can't he play Game 3? So you're gonna put in Ben Simmons in the potential elimination game? That makes no sense to me. If you're gonna bring him in, you play the man Game 3. You don't play him in a potential elimination game if you fall 0-3. I told y'all Steve Nash is a fucking idiot. Told y'all this dude's an idiot. Let me ask y'all something. Why can't Ben Simmons play Game 3? Can anybody answer that question for me? Anybody answer that question for me? Why can't Ben Simmons play Game 3? So if you fall behind 0-3 in this series, you're going to put in Ben Simmons in a potential elimination game. Matter of fact, Game 4 or 5, all those games from here on out will be elimination games. So why can't he not play Game 3? I'm just saying. But Alfonso, the thing about that is, it would be a point, but the problem is, one, Ben Simmons is playing 4-on-4 drills. He's participating in 3-and-3, 4-on-4. So if you could participate in that, why can't he not play? I'm just asking a question. It'll be one thing if he just came off a significant injury, right? But Ben Simmons ain't hurt. Ben Simmons ain't been hurt. That motherfucker was Gucci down to the socks on the goddamn sideline. And what the use of making $34 million, paying somebody $34 million if you're not even using the asset? So is he really an asset? He's not an asset because he's not being utilized. So he's not an asset. If I'm paying $34 million for something and I'm not getting my return on investment, it's not an asset, it's a liability. Oh shit. The fuck is this? No wonder. Hey motherfucker! Stop gazing and start driving! What's What's up, Craig J? They're gonna point to guys like Ben Simmons, and we're gonna have a lockout. Watch what I tell you. That next round of collective bargaining, boy, that shit gonna be godly. That shit gonna be godly. The next round of collective bargaining, they're gonna look at Ben Simmons and like, hey man, Ben Simmons getting paid all this money. He just sitting on the bench being Gucci down to the socks. Yeah, motherfucker dunking his ball in Instagram models, and yet he can't seem to dunk the basketball in the goal. I'm not paying Ben Simmons no $34 million to be dunking his balls in Instagram hoes. What the fuck? Slut? Anyway. Man, get away from this motherfucker, man. Fuck you looking at? Yeah, man. Ben Simmons. Shit. Look. Shit. They need to make that motherfucker play. Motherfucker, you've been living in you've been lamping in luxury for quite a while now, trying to get your ass out there and play. Get his ass out there and play. Ain't nothing wrong with his ass. Get that motherfucker out there and play. Crack the whip out on that ass. Shit, talk about I think I'll be ready game 4. Motherfucker, you need to expedite the goddamn process. If I'm KD and not Kyrie, shit, get your motherfucking ass out there and play. And it's not like look, Ben Simmons ain't no goddamn shooter, all right? You don't got, look, and that's the thing. Ben Simmons ain't no damn shooter. You can run your offense and not have to feature Ben Simmons in any capacity. Yeah, you can have him if you want to bring him in slowly, right? Have him lead the breaks. Have him, don't have him run no half court set, right? But he can lead the break, get put back dunks and all that type of shit. So many things you can do with Ben Simmons and not have to center your game plan around him. You don't. You got Kyrie and KD for that. Ben Simmons can go down there and just be a Draymond Green on steroids. Bring the ball up, get rebounds, assists, steals, blocks. Just have him be that all-around player, right? And Ben Simmons can get a triple-double potentially with the goddamn on Brooklyn Nets. So why can't he play game 3? He can play game 3. He just don't want to play game 3. It makes no sense to bring him in a potential elimination game. But all in all, KD and Kyrie, but more so KD, that motherfucker got to play better, man. People got him as the best basketball player in the world. And he sure as hell ain't living up to that billing. KD is not living up to the billing as the best basketball player in the world. You let guys like Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, now they ain't no slouch defensively. But KD, you a juggernaut, right? You can hit motherfuckers in the head for 50, right? So I need to see it. I need to see KD going out there proving to us that he's the goddamn best basketball player in the world and hit motherfucker over the head for 50. Tatum got more heart than you? Tatum! Now, don't get me wrong, Jason Tatum ain't no slouch, and Jason Tatum is a beast, but come on, KD. You supposed to be better than Jason Tatum, and Jason Tatum playing better than you? Come on, KD. Come on. I ran into you that one night over in DC when you were at Club Love. Bro, I know you better than that, KD. You gotta go out there and get it done, bro. You gotta go out there and get it done, because motherfuckers is coming for your neck, bro. Motherfuckers is coming for your neck. So I thought you would bounce back game 2. Didn't work out that way. You know what I'm saying? So guys like BX and Mr. Mass and all them, what y'all got to say? What y'all got to say? He had 2 bad games in this series against Boston. Give all the credit to Ime Udoka for putting that game plan together. Ime Udoka, like I said before, this guy was an assistant under Steve Nash last year before he took the Boston job. So if anybody knows the ins and outs, the attributes, the what's up, Cole the Jester, what KD likes to do when he gets the ball in certain spots and all that, they were ready for that. The Boston Celtics were ready for that, and that is a testament of the coaching that's been put together, the game planning that's going on in the film room, on the practice court, right? You know, in the practice court, you get a KD look-alike or play-alike or whatever you want to call him, right? Get someone that kind of, you know, similar to KD. When he gets a ball in a certain spot, what are you going to do on defense, right? So, and you know, Boston for much of the season were the #1 rated defense in the NBA, right? Led by Defensive Player of the Year, Marcus Smart, the first player to win the Defensive Player as a guard since Gary Payton back in, I think, was '96, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta talk to the Savant Too Raw for TV. I think he won it in '96. Gary Payton won the. Gideon, you still in here? Hey, when did Gary Payton win Defensive Player of the Year? Was it '96 or what? What's up, T Price? Salute to you, my brother. Go subscribe to T Price's channel, T Price Podcast. Oh, it was '96. Okay. See, I know that I had some backup in the room and all that, right? But yeah, first guard to win the Defensive Player of the Year since Gary Payton back in '96. That was the same year that the Sonics went to the NBA Finals and lost to the Bulls in 6. But one thing I like about Marcus Smart, and he's doing less of those all that flopping and all that, right? He's doing less of that and just playing smart, straight up, intensive defensive basketball. He cut out all that bullshit of flopping and all over the place, you know, and just playing basketball. And nothing wrong with that. And you know, so salute to him, right? Yeah, but the Boston Celtics, man, Jaylen Brown's a really good defender. And Kevin Durant got to know that when he gets the ball, he's going to expect those double teams. He has to know that. So it was inexcusable last night when he was trying to do a spin dribble and Jaylen Brown picked his pocket and got an easy dunk off of that. He has to know every time he touches the ball, the double team's going to come. If I'm Boston, right, I keep on doing that until he figures it out. And they're going to double team him before he puts the ball on the floor. They're going to get on him before as soon as he gets the ball, that double team is coming. So it's going to be up to guys like Bruce Brown, Cam Thomas, Nick Claxton, because I don't know why the fuck Nick Claxton's getting minutes and all that when you got LaMarcus Aldridge on the bench, right? But hey, whatever, right? But it's gonna be up to those role players to carry Brooklyn through when KD and Kyrie have off shooting nights. Because look, they had the game. They was up by 17 at one point. How can you blow a 17-point lead, man? I don't understand. Motherfuckers up by 17, 18, 21, 22, and you blowing these goddamn leads. I don't know if it's lack of focus I don't know if it's some kind of, I don't know if it's the high pace of the game, but I know is when you be up on somebody by 21, 22, 25, even 30 in some cases, man, you're supposed to keep your foot on their neck. And that's why I like what Memphis did. Even though their starters were still in the game in the fourth quarter, and some people might question that, but hey, look, you see, what's up, Stephen Brown? You seen these games. You see motherfuckers coming back from big deficits and winning these games and stuff like that, man. You can't leave nothing to chance, okay? If it's like 25 points with like less than 5 minutes to go, okay. Okay, at that point, yeah, call off the dogs. But if you see a team chipping away at the lead and all that, then obviously an adjustment need to be made. And these coaches just refuse to make adjustments. Kyrie gets the ball, just stands around, watch KD, perform spectacular wizardry with the basketball. There's no motion. There's no kind of cutting. You might occasionally see a screen being set or a pick being set, but there's no offensive fluidity. Everybody just watching what KD do. Everybody just watching what Kyrie do. Somebody do something. And Steve Nash looking all lost out there in the basketball court, not making the right adjustments, not utilizing his rotations properly, and leaving guys who should be playing on the bench. But I digress. Anywho, you're not a subscriber to this channel. Make sure you hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share these videos on social media platforms. I thank y'all for watching. Last but not least, shouts out to the LDBC Lions Den basketball community. Here we go with this bullshit ass fucking traffic. Here we go. This your man. Scream at me. Hurt.